Welcome back to our channel, where we explore intriguing mysteries that have eluded investigators for years and haunted communities. We present to you today the tragic and unsolved disappearance of Bung Siriboon. Join us as we explore the theories that have developed over time and uncover the chilling details surrounding this cold case. The sad unresolved disappearance of Bung Siriboon is the subject of this cold case documentary. A 13-year-old girl named Bung Siriboon disappeared on June 2, 2011, a day that seemed routine. Like any other morning, Bung, a cheerful and bright teenager, left her home in Boronia, a peaceful neighborhood of Melbourne, Australia, to walk to school. But her family had no idea that this would be their last opportunity to see her. Like any other day, it began as usual. Bung said goodbye to her family while still in her school uniform and got ready to make the regular trip to school. The route she took was well-worn and routine. She had done it countless times before. However, something evil lingered in the shadows that fateful morning. The neighborhood came together in a desperate search for Bung as the hours and days passed. Volunteers searched parks, fields, and every nook and cranny of Boronia while posters with her picture were displayed throughout the town. The story was picked up by the media, which heightened the need to locate the missing girl and bring her back home safely. The nation's heartstrings were pulled as the disappearance of the young girl was covered in news reports and articles. Worried, Bung's family clung to hope that their cherished daughter would be discovered unharmed. However, that hope started to fade as the days turned into weeks and then into months. Despite the community's and law enforcement's extensive efforts, no solid leads were found. The case quickly developed into a chilling mystery that left Bung's family and friends in an unbearable state of suspense. The initial shock of Bung's disappearance gradually gave way to rumors and theories as time went on. A white youth that had been spotted nearby around the time of Bung's disappearance was the subject of one popular theory. Witnesses reported seeing a man acting suspiciously inside the car. Could the driver of this white ute and the person inside it be the key to finding Bung? Speculation and theories frequently surface in cases like the tragic and unsolved disappearance of Bung Siriboon, opening up possibilities for investigation. A white youth that had been spotted nearby around the time of Bung's disappearance was the subject of one popular theory. Witnesses reported seeing a man acting suspiciously inside the car. This sighting caused alarm and gave rise to rumors that the white ute and its driver may have something to do with Bung's disappearance. Law enforcement agencies took this information seriously and looked into the possibility of a link between the mysterious white ute and Bung's case in depth. They looked at local CCTV footage, spoke with witnesses, and followed up on every lead that might have information about who owned the car and what it was used for on that terrible day. The history of sexual offenders in the area was also brought up. Investigators carefully examined local sex offenders to look for any connections to Bung's disappearance. The objective of this line of investigation was to find any potential persons of interest in the case who may have a history of similar crimes or suspicious behavior. Police and the community collaborated closely, urging locals to come forward with any information that might help tie the pieces together. They enlisted the aid of forensic specialists, examined the available data, and conducted in-depth interviews in an effort to find any hints that might help them crack the case. Despite these hints and leads, no conclusive development materialized. The investigation went on, leaving the authorities and the locals frustrated and in need of solutions. Bung's family kept her memory alive and persisted in their pursuit of justice while still holding out hope for a resolution. The investigation into the area's sexual offenders and the suspicions surrounding the white youth brought home how crucial it is to follow every lead, no matter how small. The investigation served as a reminder of the difficulties and complexity that can occur in cases involving missing persons, as law enforcement must sift through a maze of potential explanations to get to the bottom of things. Even though the questions about the white ute and the local sexual offenders have not yet been answered, they are important threads in the complex web of this unsolved case. The likelihood of a breakthrough increases as time goes on because the community is united in its search for resolution by its shared determination to learn the truth. Bung Siriboon's disappearance dealt her family and the Boronia community a fatal blow. As they struggled with the unknowable outcome of the vibrant young girl, it set off a roller coaster of feelings, from hope to heartbreak. The neighborhood came together in the immediate wake of Bung's disappearance with unwavering optimism. Together, volunteers, friends, and neighbors carried out thorough searches, handed out flyers, and held candlelight vigils. They were confident that working together would result in Bung's safe return. The spirit and resiliency of the neighborhood were amazing. Despite the anxiety and uncertainty that pervaded the neighborhood, Boronia developed into a symbol of cooperation, kindness, and assistance. The family of Bung was strengthened by the outpouring of support and love, and they took solace in the knowledge that they were not acting alone in their search for their missing daughter. Weeks turned into months as days turned into weeks. However, as time passed without any significant progress, optimism started to fade. As the reality of the situation set in, the initial hope that Bung would be discovered alive gradually gave way to sadness. The once brisk search efforts slowed down as the community's hope began to fade. Yet, even in the face of mounting heartache, Bung's family refused to give up. Her mother, in particular, became a beacon of strength, tirelessly advocating for her daughter's case and keeping her memory alive. She continued to reach out to the public, appealing for any information that could bring them closer to the truth. Her unwavering determination inspired others to keep the flame of hope alive. The unresolved disappearance of Bung Siriboon left a lasting impact on the community and served as a constant reminder of the fragility of life. It highlighted the harsh reality that not all missing persons cases have a happy ending. The pain and heartache experienced by Bung's family became a shared burden carried by the community, fostering a deeper sense of empathy and unity. Over the years, anniversaries and milestones passed without Bung's presence. Her room remained untouched, frozen in time, a poignant reminder of a life interrupted. The family's grief, intermingled with hope, became a delicate balancing act as they clung to the possibility of answers and resolution. Even as the years rolled by, the case of Bung Siriboon remained open, waiting for the missing pieces to fall into place. The community continued to rally, refusing to let Bung's memory fade away. Events, fundraisers, and awareness campaigns were held, ensuring that the story of the missing girl stayed in the public consciousness. The journey of hope and heartache continues as Bung's family and the community keep their eyes open for any leads or new information that could shed light on her disappearance. They remain steadfast in their pursuit of justice, resolution, and closure. While the heartache may weigh heavily on their souls, the flicker of hope remains, fueled by the belief that someday the truth will emerge. Until then, the memory of Bung Siriboon lives on, a constant reminder of the need to seek answers, support one another, and never forget the countless missing individuals who are still waiting to be found. In the face of heartache, hope endures, inspiring us all to keep searching, advocating, and fighting for the truth. Even now, more than 10 years later, the sad and unresolved case of Bung Siriboon's disappearance serves as a painful reminder of the unanswered questions that continue to plague our society. Her whereabouts and fate are still unknown, despite the ongoing efforts of the detectives and the unwavering spirit of Bung's family. By telling her story, we hope to bring attention to this unsolved case and perhaps unearth details that will help Bung's family find closure and receive justice for her. As we come to the end of this cold case documentary, we want to remind our viewers to stay vigilant and to report any information that may be relevant to Bung Siriboon's case. We can change things and expose the truth if we work together. Thank you for joining us on this journey into the tragic and unsolved disappearance of Bung Siriboon. Don't forget to hit the notification button and subscribe to our channel to receive updates on our upcoming investigations. Keep in mind that every mystery contains a key that is just waiting to be used. Up until then,